Now, here are the typical business proposal. So when you are doing your business proposal, what needs to have in your business? First thing first, a cover page. It's like your CV. It needs to have what? Cover page. And we did it, Yes. E-business proposal also even cover page. And here, table of content. In our CV, table of content is where we say what? This is my name, this is my address. It's more of your table of content, but I'll show you how. I'm just giving some examples. In needs to have what? Executive summary. You will see these big words, they mean nothing. When I don't be you are sitting there as a bank, you say, I actually executive summary, what does it mean? Some business proposals, they don't have executive plan, but in summary. I'll show you, or also go and research, like, as a small business person, the entrepreneur, should I put those? Is it important for me to have that in my proposal? We have also problem statement. I'll share one saying, AI. What does AI does to our lives? You have a problem as if you have a business, you check what is it in your area you don't have. This person who thinks, say, God, when now back opposite, you still want to buy a God. So what are we going to have? A competition. Competition comes with what? Witchcraft. Witchcraft comes with what? Lightning. Lightning comes with what? Unless your business, you have a calling in order, you will just modify your order so you can have more customers. You may find that you want to sell, but make sure that I must spice up, beat the other one. But while it's beating the other one, we are coming to you in your place. You must be ready. Yes. We have what again? Proposed solution. I need to answer any business proposal. What mean? I'm good in doing nails. I can do this kind of designs. You are selling yourself to a person who doesn't know you, who wants to fund you. So you said it, it is where I said we don't only put text, we also put what? The pictures or graphs. And the clear one, not the une nightmare. I clear dreams they never be clear. We are trying, but make sure I'm a picture very clear. We have timeline. Remember, when you have your business proposal, what happens is that many are sending their businesses to. When not in 2 weeks I'll be done. If you fund me, 2 weeks I'll be done. You find that Brenda time in 1 month. So if you are the funder, who are you going to take?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes. Well, so make sure put it timeline you put it straight. This is who I am. And then after that we got pricing. You check. This person in section A, this one is section B. For where's our weave? Low where's a 1.2, low where's a 1.8. So you must be in the middle of the pricing so that they can take weight. So you need what? More of research. Well, if you have a business, you just sit and you don't check your competitors. You check your competitors, even if ShopRite is selling that hairpiece. We am check, ShopRite I know is big, but how do I enter? How do I even become better than that person? And I'm a prices so you can able to range it. If this one is selling, this one is selling, how much can I sell? And also remember, it's a detailed thing. You need to sit down. You check out your losses. How much am I going to lose? How much of my profits? Ne? And we have terms and conditions. That is where we come, what do you call it? Contracts. That if I don't deliver on time, because you gave me timeline. You take 2 weeks when 1 week already, I'm coming. So when we come here, we are going to fight. Ne? That is how it is. It's very easy to do it. Now, here's the steps of writing your proposal. You have a cover letter. On that cover letter, you have what? The title of your proposal, your name, meaning your business name. This is me, this is what I'm doing. Also the name of the potential customer, date of your proposal, when was submitted, of the due date of that proposal. Okay? Baba, some of you may think that I'm speaking Fanagalo, you don't understand and what. But I said we are going to do what? Researching. If you really want to push that business of yours, you want to get more inspired, you don't want just to see it. What I love about Ideben is that wherever we are in other provinces, they said you people, you got harbor. There's some cheap clothes that are imported, and then you can have a lot of customers. You become a runner. How do you become a runner? And how do I even contact Brenda if she's in Mpumalanga? How can I do business with her? That is where it starts. The business is here because you guys, you get things next to you. First they deliver here, before they can even courier it to us, logistics, they are putting 2 rand, 3 rand, what. Herpes yam is not the same as the herpes of here. You check how much are selling herpes in Mpumalanga. You check with this, and we now communicate. You figure that 5 rand, that will be your herpes of each and every packet of herpes. That is how you run it. You don't put more, but you put at least. You now balances with that place. You check, because even our petrols are not the same, right? Per province. So why don't you ask yourself why Cape Town, they don't pay the same petrol amount with Limpopo people? Those are the things that you need to check as a business person. You indulge in it. Instead of us to be on TikTok, I love TikTok because there's some motivation it gives, and also you get some ideas. But also venture into researching. Ask yourself questions. Be that baby. You know, when we grow up, we used to say, Mama, what happened? How come? How does the baby come to the world? And then they even say, I am Tenga. But we asked, we were curious. And then we have, this is a table of content. We all know table of content. Every textbook has a table of content. In Microsoft Word, the one we had, there is a session where you can put your table of content automatically. While you have done your proposal, you just click there, it's going to create a table of content for you. There's no need for you to stress, no, they are not in line number 1, page number 1, number 2. Automatically, it will just do it for you. Because of time, we don't have, I can't able to demonstrate it, but let's do what? Research. Yes. Yes. And then we have what? Write the overview. This is what I'm talking about, executive summary. We can only take pictures of it, and then or we do what? Research. While we are thinking of our business. Problem statement. We are fine. Okay, but I said we are going to do what? Research. Problem statement. Show potential, problem facing, know all the problems, choose the fact, and the what? Emotional. This is under what? Problem statement. You remember our problems? We have a problem, we need to solve it. Sharon said you can develop an app of missing children. What is the problem? Problem is missing children. How do I solve it? I create the app, or anything, so that that child can be traceable. That is the problem we're facing, missing children. So even your business, what problem are you encountering in your community? Or what are ideas that you can take to grow your business? And then also solution. You convince, or one other solution, the reason why I said children are missing, you go to Google. In 2000 and so, this was a percentage of children. You don't write in words, you put a graph. That is why you are convincing me that I'm going to give you the money. But the reason why I'm saying this is the problem, I'm convincing what? The client, the potential customer. Best solution, describe your solution. But this will be my solution. Let's say example now, like our lovely lady, the one, she said her business is more of maybe she can help schools with nutrition, whatever. She can even say that some trucks are breaking down before learners they can get nutrition. Now I have a tracker, like it and I can still fetch those and without any disruption on the road. Those are the kind of things that if I want to give you money, I could be able to give you that, yo, this person is really, really convincing. So these are the things that you need to put on there. We talked about timeline. Guys, a timeline is very important. When I say the timeline is important, is that you do your research. Okay, now I already have information. I have all the information that is needed. Now you start to check it time. Let's say example, how long can you take you to do singles? That is an example. Another person can say 3 hours. Another person said, Nina, it depends with the size. Maybe I can take 2 hours. Another one said, 7 hours. We all know Salon, what they do. Singles are very expensive because they are taking time. But with your own practice, you can say, I can do singles within 3 hours. I'm telling you about your customers. Because I can't sit for 7 hours and then while the other person is doing. So you research, if I'm giving this proposal, how long can it take me? And check other businesses, ask questions. Go to one business, pretend as you are a customer. How long have you been in this business? 4 years. How long does it take you to complete this task? I can take me 2-3 hours. When I now started to think, how long can you take me faster so I can complete this task? And when you go there to convince him, you're right. I went and do some surveys around my place. I found people they can do this work within 7 hours. Not 3 hours, I'm fine. And make sure you do what you deliver. We don't just write without delivering. And pricing, that is where we want. Be realistic and detailed breakdown. Right. I stand up for 7 hours. I'm doing it for 3 hours. In that 7 hours, how many people I can do? I'm just giving an example. In your mind, you already know how you run your own business and how fast you can do your own things. And detail it. If you don't have a car, you are using a taxi, detail it from point A to point B. I'm using 7 rand, 10 rand. The lady, she said she's selling fine fragrance. So fine fragrance, it means long distance people, they will have a problem because OPEP doesn't take breakable things. So she needs to find another courier which can take fragile things. And then compare the price of PEP, and then compare it with other couriers. So she still needs to put imali for a courier. So when I come and said, I want to find fragrance, and then when she checked location, where are you coming from, where are you? Okay, I'm going to put this amount for courier. You need to be more detailed. Terms and conditions. Terms and conditions mostly is more into legal. You have a business, now this is how we go. don't deliver what happens. We are in a very, and then it needs what? Everything, the cover billing procedure, project scope, and also legal expert. While you are giving this person, and then you find that you now agree, they take your proposal. After that, you have to talk to that person, which is, this is our terms and conditions. Because we need to, people, they got this thing of breaking their promises. So when you come into business, we don't do that. They're going to sue you. Basel sue. And then now, this is the summary steps of our business proposal. And we got executive summary, explain the project background, present a solution, define the deliverables and goals, list required resources, and state conclusion. I said writing a proposal for your business is easy. When you have your own time, you sit down, you break down everything. What did Sharon say about breaking down? There was this word she said it would be breaking down. Why was she saying breaking down? We're talking about problems. And she said for us to get solution, we do what? We do what? A SWOT analysis, and then SWOT analysis, it means what? We are breaking down. What are my strengths? What are my what? What are my what? You are writing down, or you are what? Typing it somewhere. I'm telling you, if you, I know there's no time now, but there is a certain time that you just sitting at home. You do have our WhatsApp data. Meta use WhatsApp data. You can say, I don't have money now, I can't Google. Go to Meta. Start talking to Meta. I mean, sometimes I talk to Meta. And then also, Sharon, I think she will take that part of AI. Meta now is more advanced. I'm talking about AI. There was a certain time that I was joking with my Meta. We're talking and talking. I told my Meta that I'm very not in good mood. My spirit is down. The following day, I started another conversation. It gave me the solution. After that, it said to me, are you today okay? Yesterday you were saying, seriously. And I was like, okay, because me now, I normally present. You can see I open my WhatsApp and all of you are looking at it. Sometimes when I'm facilitating about word cloud, I'll even open my pictures. So according to my side of story, as a facilitator, I must make sure that my pictures while I'm facilitating, everything that I take is hanging there on the cloud. So Lena, as an audience, when I open, it must not damage your brains. You are still young, I'm sorry. So I have to make sure that you don't get damaged. So also we must be very, 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 very careful with Meta. Now it's getting advanced. We call them a super advanced metas, the AI. Imagine right now telling the AI about secret stuff. It will give you a solution, and then tomorrow it ask you, did you find it? Yes. So use it mostly to what? To benefit you on what you are pushing. Remember, not all of us we want to start our businesses. Some we are thinking about it, but also those CVs, anything that you want to do, go and talk to that Meta and then get some information. It also gives information among contacts, like your contacts. You even, please state it because it's a universal thing. I'm in South Africa, I'm looking for a certain helpline. It does provide with you. So you must just check it. It can be a counselor sometimes. And then even talk to it that I need a simple English, not complicated one. It will give you the English that you will understand. Next. That's my wrap for today. And then thank you so much for listening. Do you have any questions? And sorry, I was so fast. Any questions? Otherwise, you can go and then check what is it, what I said at what time. It does that. And also in your phones, there are some apps that you can put your phone right now. While I'm facilitating, it will be writing. It's going to summarize everything for you, put it aside. And you know the moment you are going to be doing your proposal, you'll be taking those key words, the points on it. While I'm facilitating, you're supposed to be careful that you go to Play Store. Can I get a translator app? Put it there. Just put it there. Instead of you to be writing, oh Sharon, what is what? And then the moment someone is answering, it's giving an answer. Yes.
say it's done now, what are you going to do with this little bit of information that you got today? So I'm going to ask some of you tomorrow to respond to that. Not all, obviously, but I want you to think about it, even if you're not going to tell us. Go and write down this afternoon, what did I learn that I didn't know before? What am I going to do differently now that I have gotten this new information? And what action am I going to take? What am I actually going to practically do at the end of this workshop, at the end of these 4 days? So, and then I also gave you a thought for the day. I don't know if you still remember what the thought is. I hope you do remember, because I'm not going to repeat it. I'm also going to ask you tomorrow and see if any of you remembered the thought for today. Now she's laughing. I don't know why she's laughing. And then I want to just encourage you to, like Sharon and Brenda has been saying, go and do research. Go and read up. You know, your computer, your phone is a computer. And it's not just there for TikTok and for gossiping and for recording videos of people fighting with each other. It's not just there for that. It's a powerful, powerful tool. If I don't know something, I go and do research. I go and look for the information. And it's so easy to find it now. When I was most of your age, the people that are younger in the room, we had to physically walk to a library. That's what we had to do. We had to go to a physical building to go and look in a physical book for information. That's how old I am in terms of, I grew up in that era. There wasn't a computer that you just click and you get information. You had to physically go and get a book in a library to go and get information. And you guys have so much information available. So I just wanted to say it was a pleasure being in this room today. The atmosphere, the spirit in the room is very positive. And I hope and trust that you're going to carry that throughout the week. That positive spirit, that it is possible, that anything is possible, and that you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And we were graced in the morning with our colleagues from the Department of Social Development that welcomed us, and that also reminded us that we must look at how do we empower ourselves economically. And Sharon and Brenda assisted you to understand the sector, the ICT sector, and to understand how to develop your business proposal. So I would really urge you to now go and look at how do I use what I got today, because today is like when we wake up tomorrow, today is gone. We will never get it back again. So we must always make the most of every day. Every day we must make the most. Because unfortunately we are here because we are trying to combat gender-based violence. And every 3 hours in South Africa, somebody dies. Not because they are ill, but because a person that they thought loved them murdered them. That's the reality of our country. Every 3 hours that happens in our country. That somebody dies at the hands of a person that is very close to them. Not a stranger, not somebody that they don't know, but somebody that they trusted, somebody that they probably shared a bed with. So that's why we should treasure life. We should really be thankful that we are here and that we are still alive. And I want to commend all of you. You are survivors. You are not victims, you are survivors. And you should continue to believe that no matter what happens to you, the fact that you survived whatever happened means that there's still a plan for gender-based violence and raising awareness is closed, and we hope to see you tomorrow